Hi, Gemini. Thank you so much for stopping by. So I am here to do your love and relationship reading. This is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. We have the Ace of Cups here. I believe this actually came up twice in my last collective reading as well. There's actually a really beautiful energy coming up, which has also been coming up, but this actually feels even more so, like it feels elevated. It kind of gives me the impression of like walking into a garden or something, like walking into a buzzing garden and everything is beautiful. There's rainbows, there's butterflies and animals, and it's just like a very uplifting and beautiful feeling. So for whoever this is for, it seems like you're moving into that garden. You're moving into some really like beautiful energy if you haven't already. And I'm actually being shown a lot of things swarming around you. So this could even be like animals, insects, that could be something which has been happening recently. Maybe animals have been drawn to you, but with that Ace of Cups here, it really feels like there's actually a lot of downloads coming in as I'm talking here. So there could be a lot of information coming through in this reading. And also that could be a sign that the energy is moving very quickly, or that there's something kind of happening here, which I feel is flooding in. So let's see, tell me a little bit more then, Spirit. What do you want to talk about for this message? I'm seeing someone go bowling for some reason, so that could mean something for you. What do you want to talk about here? Yeah, this feels like a very changeable part. Yeah, that's why, the Wheel of Fortune. This is a very changeable energy. So what I mean by that is that you could be either currently having this, and the way that you would recognize it is you may be having many like ideas. It could be many things popping in from different angles. You may have an invite to this place today, and then this weekend you have another invite coming in somewhere else, or there's just a lot of busyness, or this is what's kind of in the future. This is what's going to be happening. And so it's actually, like I said, a really positive energy, and I'm being shown like a compass kind of swirling everywhere. Yeah, the Ten of Cups, the Chariot, the Queen of Cups, very beautiful energy. I feel like there is a sense of the freedom, yeah. And with the sticky gum reference, some of you have freed yourself from something recently, or what's happening collectively, energetically, is that bonds are being broken, maybe like karmic bonds. These could be patterns, things that have been very sticky is the best way to put it, are no longer, going to be, it's that reference of like, I don't know why it's coming up this way. It's kind of a strange reference, but if you move it, if you're in a garden and let's just say all of the butterflies or the bees were behind the glass and they couldn't kind of swarm around you and they were like stuck, it's like that window now opened, and so now all of these like butterflies and things can swarm into your life, meaning that positive energy, positive experiences can flood in. We'll get some details as to what that is, but it's definitely a sense of like really good things coming in. And I feel like this is something that you probably have been feeling already, or that you will be feeling. And there's something with circles here. We have a circle here, the wheel here, and then two circles here that around this woman. I'm hearing your intuition. Something with your intuition right now is picking up on a lot of information. So you may even have this like kind of antenna right now that you're downloading, you're picking up on information, which is actually why, like when I'm channeling this feeling, like I said, there's a lot of information coming in. So that's usually because the viewers or the energy that you're about to step into is very high, like, elevated. So you may be receiving a lot of like downloads yourself coming in. Something with horses is coming up here, so freedom as well. And we have these people here and the horses here and the people here. So this is like action, there's action, and this Muse Tarot is a very like active deck. There's a lot of artwork on it, and I chose this one today intuitively. So this is a very bright deck as well. I feel like what's happening too is that some of you have, again, you've ended something with the Death card here, whether you're conscious of it or not. You have definitely ended something. And so it could even be moving into like an uncomfortable sensation sometimes when you've ended something, or you've at least cleared a lot, and it's like, now what? What is coming in now for me? And I think that what's happening for you is on such a deep soul level that it is like, you are it's just like a lot of your true soul's light can shine through now. And because of this, it also is illuminating, you know, kind of happiness within you. It's like happy times are coming, or you feel happy, or maybe you feel more ecstatic, you feel more joyful. And I feel like there's also a message here though too, because I'm noticing at the bottom of this deck that I'm shuffling, or that I shuffled, we have putting another's needs ahead of your own will bring about a downfall. And I just heard something about self-care. So this for some of you, you're already in this space where you're putting yourself first. You've been putting yourself first, but this also might be energetically speaking coming in later, to where you or no, this could be advice. There's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of energy coming up, so I might be bouncing around, but this could be advice also for you to take a step back and to focus on self-care right now, especially if you found that you were giving to another person, you were giving maybe too much energy, or even just to patterns in your life. And there's something to where when you pull back within yourself, things can come to you, and it has been coming to you more recently in the last few days or so. So it just seems like there's some kind of energy exchange happening. You know, they're showing me koi fish, and something to where when you do put yourself first, and if you've made a decision recently to, you know, walk onto your own path in your own lane, that's kind of why a lot of things are coming to you. That's why all of these things are getting ready to be coming to you. And yeah, this was beneath that. So that's exactly what I'm feeling too. A time of evolution and growth of self approaches. You will feel a higher frequency of energy surrounding you in comparison to recent past. Yeah, and that word here, higher frequency, is sticking out to me because it feels like that. I'm also being shown a nude body. So this could even be something with connecting to your body. Also vulnerability, you know, with the Queen of Cups here. You know, there's just such a feeling of that, of like, you know, it's time, it's your time here to really shine. And it's also your time to really like step into such a high vibration that, you know, you're meant to have so much joy and pleasure and passion in your life. And it feels like that's what's, you know, kind of getting ready to come in. And some of you might feel like you're in a bit of an awkward position because, like I said, you know, when you go through those types of changes, it can be kind of uncomfortable for us because we have been so used to or so accustomed to even like our pain body, or from things that we've kind of stored in our body, you know, from the past, or trauma and things like that. And there's just a feeling to where you've outgrown something, or you've separated from something. And so even though it's a beautiful energy, it can also feel uncomfortable as well. And it's funny because I actually was trying to record a different reading before this, a love story reading, and I just tried it twice, and I just wasn't connecting to it. And then I heard the message of Spirit wanting me to do a general collective reading, and now these messages are just like flooding in. So I feel like they want to really get this message across for whoever is going to hear this today, that it's like there's something really pushing you forward right now. There's almost a feeling to where, and for somebody specific, this may be a kind of a warning almost for you, that if you have a situation that you have right now or coming in again, you may have this moment where you're almost kind of being tested. Are you going to put the focus on you, or are you going to overgive yourself or deplete yourself to another person or to a situation which is no longer kind of serving you? So there's almost like a flushing. I'm hearing the word flushing out. Something is flushing out of you right now. So yeah, again, you may feel this or you may not feel it, but it's definitely like things are flushing out. And I'm even hearing for Spirit for me to say for you to ground yourself right now, because again, there's so much high frequency energy coming up here. So this is definitely something that you will be feeling. You know, you probably wouldn't be feeling this energetically and intuitively already, or you're feeling the beginning stages of it. And if you've already begun to see glimpses of this, you're going to be having a lot more come in. And so grounding yourself and making sure that you're taking time to integrate these changes. It's like you're ascending to a new timeline, and there's a lot of spiritual ascension happening for you. And so, yeah. Let's see what else. What else do you want to talk about today, Spirit, please, for whoever this is for? We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords and we have Temperance. Yeah, so a lot of the same information is coming up here. With the Ace of Swords, some of you, again, could be having some kind of download or idea. Something with the owl is sticking out to me. So you may be having an idea, or if it's not that, it's just like the way that you're approaching something. There's just like with this crown chakra and like the light coming out in this card that says you moving into evolution, self-growth, and higher frequency. It's like because of this, it's like a light has kind of opened, your crown chakra somehow has opened, or you've been able to accept or to like receive more light in your body, and it seems like that's kind of opened, like I said before with like the swarming of the bees and the butterflies. It's like you've somehow opened the door to that, and it's like with the Temperance card here, there's something really special about like a certain balance that you're having within yourself. And I don't know if that's advice or if it's just kind of what you already feel, but there's like a sense of that, like being drawn to the moon here, the moon cycles. So there's something, I don't know if I said that already or if I kind of felt it, I don't know, but there was something coming up about the moon cycles. So maybe even kind of going with the moon cycles, acclimating your energy here to the cycles, because I feel like some of you specifically, this is a pattern or a specific person or situation which is going to trigger you or has recently come back to trigger you. And it's like you're given this opportunity to do it differently, to approach it differently, I don't know. Some of you have already done this though. Some of you have already seen clearly beneath something. So for example, maybe, because this card here does talk, again about another person putting your needs ahead, putting their needs ahead of your own. You may have done that recently, or you may have done that in the past, and then recently you have done it differently to where you put yourself first. That was actually the breakthrough moment. There's just something shifting within your own frequency is all I can say here. And it's like that is where things are coming into further balance for you, because you've kind of achieved that lesson, or you've been able to see it from a higher perspective, which can be one of more love and forgiveness. And that also may be the advice of what's going to be incoming, to really put yourself in the position of kind of knowing that a lot of things here at this point in your life and coming in soon will be separating and will be, and what I mean by separating is that those certain bonds or patterns or the sticky gum that you've been, attaching yourself to, this feels more like a self pattern, but it might be, triggered by people in your environment, but the actual root cause of it is being somehow you're healing that. Somehow you are, moving forward abundantly, away from that cycle that you were in with that Wheel of Fortune. So it seems like because of this, it's like your sense of awareness just flew out here. Again, there's such a strong spiritual energy to this reading, your awareness of something. And again, I keep getting the specific storyline. It won't be for everyone, but there's something involving maybe a person here, a relationship, something incoming or something already happened. And it's like you're going to take a bird's eye view about the situation now. And before you may have drowned in it, before you may have lost yourself to this person, lost yourself to these situations because you were too attached to it. You were too close to see it from a different perspective. And so there's something shifting to where you are moving out of this with a newfound awareness. You're moving out of the situation, person, contract with a newfound awareness of what it truly is. And it's a very powerful realization, like it's something which is connected to the Wheel of Fortune. So it's connected to something which is being a catalyst for the next wave of your growth and your spiritual evolution to come in. So I can definitely see it being, and I will get some specifics in a minute here, but for a lot of you, that is what it is actually, is that there's a test here involving a person or a group of people, family, love, an ex, something like that, which you are learning, you know, that this is, you're learning how to, again, kind of approach this from a more balanced perspective. And I'm hearing for some of you as well, you may even just be thinking back to this, like maybe you've sat down and journaled about something, or maybe this memory, or this, maybe you've had a dream about it and it just keeps kind of recurring, a pattern, person, situation. And it's like you're putting kind of the blocks together, you're putting the puzzles together as to, you know, having a new awareness of that situation. I hope that makes sense. Like if this is for you, you'll know what I mean, because you may be putting the whole thing together of like, that's what it really was this whole time, or that was my role in this the whole time, that was their role in this the whole time, and I can see the spiritual meaning of it. That's the overall feeling. What else, Spirit, do you want to talk about today for this reading? We have minds. We have maturity. Yeah, and this is really a big lesson here, and it's also something that you should be very proud of as well, I'm hearing Spirit say, because with this outsider, it could have even have been a pattern that of like codependency, attachment. It could have been that you felt like an outsider, or that you were dealing with somebody who triggered that within you, maybe even like a mirrored connection, something like that. And with this maturity, that's really kind of the essence of what this reading has been. And here's the garden I was trying to say earlier, kind of with the flowers. So something about flowers and gardens here is coming up, because it's the garden of yourself which is blossoming. And they also really want you here to have patience. The definition of the temperance can also be patience. And here's a circle change. So like the Wheel of Fortune, it is the Wheel of Fortune. They want you to have patience right now for something in your life, to know that this change that you're going through is about to usher in, you're about to see the results kind of you doing this, and you're about to see how it changes the dynamic of your life, and how certain situations may be balanced or will come in. So it's definitely a really big thing, is the best way I can keep putting it here with the Wheel of Fortune. It's something which at a soul level, you know, your higher self has been assisting you with this, and you've been tapping into a lot of higher wisdom to make this change happen. And I'm also getting to that a lot of things in your external environment, again, whether it's people, things like that, there's almost like a crashing around that. And I want to get some more specifics here to see what they're talking about, because they're showing me like almost like a tower moment, but it's happening around you. So it's not necessarily happening like to you, even if you're included in it. It almost feels like more so like you're watching maybe somebody have a tower moment. For some of you, that could be the case, very specific, but you may be watching somebody have a tower moment. Not that you're sitting there like watching them with popcorn. It just means that you're sitting there and you're watching them, like from a energetics perspective. It could even be someone that you're very attached to spiritually, like a twin flame connection or something like that. And you may be seeing how they are struggling in their life, and you seem to be kind of on the other side of this in a completely different way. And so it just feels like a total change in energy and dynamic here. So let's see what else we have. Just gonna get a sip of kombucha. And they're bringing me back to that message I was saying once again about the garden, but now they're kind of using it as a metaphor. I think I already mentioned that, but the reference of the bumblebees and the butterflies and everything it could be a symbol of people coming into your life, of opportunities and people coming into your life. And You are also, which has been accumulating for a while in my collective readings too, you've reached and you are reaching this very like empress goddess energy where even if you don't have to be a woman, but still there is a lot of things that will be very attracted to you. So, you know, it's like when animals are very attracted to you, or, you know, you attract many things to you because of your energy. I feel like that's what's also healing, is that you may be beginning to see the evidence that your frequency shift has begun to call in a lot of people, situations that have an interest in you in a way that maybe you didn't feel worthy within yourself before. And so it was more difficult for you to call those situations in. But now it's like there's been kind of that twist in the story here. And so you will find that there's like a big result coming. They're showing me like a big ocean wave. You know, the ocean is, or the wave is so high, and then one day it's going to fall. It just is, it's going higher and higher and higher and higher. So that could even be like a tower moment. Like I said, you know, there's something which, I don't know, it's sort of like I feel, how to put it, it's just, there's something about like a tower moment or a big realization, a big epiphany that I feel like you are having, or that even could be, how to put this in the way that makes sense, like it could even be somebody or something around you has that epiphany, and like they are coming in with this big wave, and again, your energy is stable and grounded now. So you are in a different frequency than how you would have reacted to that in the past. It's very difficult to put that into words, but let's see any of these detailed cards to see what this might be about specifically. I'm hearing also you are led, I'm here seeing a candlelight. You are led by the candlelight. So something with your intuition, like, you know how it's almost like if the power goes out and you have one candle, you know, and you can always rely on that little light to guide you. So there's something about your intuition maybe which is guiding you. That's kind of like with that awareness too, maybe like one little candle flame, so to speak, is opening within you to where it kind of leads you, it leads you to the path here. Let's see, Spirit, can you give us some specifics as to what you want to add to this reading today? It's like the calm after the storm is also the feeling. Within this year, there will be a reconciliation from someone from your past. And what I'm hearing is that for a lot of you, if that part resonates with you, not all of these will, but if that does, it's probably a twin flame connection, and it's connected to this Temperance card, and it's all connected to what I've been saying in the reading. I'm seeing two doves as well, but this all could be connected to what I've been saying of like a peaceful resolution coming in because of some big wave. Is like I keep seeing this huge ocean wave, kind of like with the Wheel of Fortune too. I just don't know exactly what they mean by that. It could be that there's this, again, big epiphany, this big awareness coming from one or both of you. The way that you handle this, the way that you have been attracting energy to you is also attracting this person from the past as well. And it may even be like this big shift. It's almost like if you picture the two, it doesn't have to be twin flame for all of you, but like two, let's just say two people here who are in a twin flame connection, and everything like around the environment has crashed down. And the way, again, in which we are individually as us two here, like dealing with our own frequency, it leads us back together. And so there could even be like this big change, I guess you can say, in a more simple way happening in the environment for you or for this person you're connected to, which will lead this to happen. We have a declaration of love from a romantic interest will soon come in, allowing the opportunity to build a more strong and solid bond. Yeah, and that's also what I've been getting here. It's just I can't pinpoint though with this mind what it is exactly. It's going to be different for a lot of you. It could be something where, again, you pulled back your energy because someone was behaving in this way. Someone had like a chaotic mind. Someone had this big ocean wave, you know, they weren't stable, and you pulled back, and then now this is kind of where there will be this rebuilding of it. But there's definitely that sense of kind of something is going into peaceful, like the calm after the storm. The storm has already happened, or maybe the storm will happen with the Death card. Probably has already happened though. It's almost like a hurricane here with this spinning, you know, so it's something like that to where we'll see a little bit more. Tell us more, Spirit, for this message. And I'm also getting to that you intuitively would know this. I think this came up in the last reading too. There was a message about reconciliation, I think, too, in that reading. They're telling me that that's part of the, I'm seeing a lot of birds as well. So there's something with the animal kingdom here, birds, insects. You may have a strong connection to the animal kingdom. You may even communicate, you know, certain guides that come through birds and insects to you. That's what I'm getting here, to where your intuition has been picking up on this. And so you intuitively know this information that I'm saying here today, if this reading is for you, about this declaration of love or somebody from your past coming back, because you intuitively feel it. And also you intuitively have felt prepared, like you've prepared your own frequency for this. I really hope this makes sense. This is like a spiritual reading here, so it's a very high frequency reading, so it's more abstract when I'm channeling it. We have, you will soon feel an energy that encourages, motivates, and inspires you to embark on a new project which is a part of a dream and a goal of yours. So this is a separate message here, but it's actually connected to with the Queen of Cups. Again, there's just something about your energy. There's something that you're maturing into. There's something where you are, you know, ready to kind of be, I'm getting a lot of divine feminine energy in this reading. So for a lot of you could resonate with being a divine feminine, but it doesn't have to be the case for everybody. But it's just that sense to where you've come into like a completion within your divine feminine essence, which is why there's a sense of creation, of union, of love, of joy. And with the Queen of Cups, it's all because you've mastered within and you've been able to call that awareness within yourself. And I really feel like this is also speaking to, like it says, you know, some kind of creative project or journey that you will go on, maybe in career, business, with the Chariot too, and the Knight of Pentacles, which it's like everything at once, you know, is kind of coming in. A lot of really good energy, and I just keep being shown this feeling of like wanting to push you forward. Like it's almost like there's a certain guide behind you, and every time you kind of turn around and look back, they push you more forward, you know, like keep walking forward, don't look back. You don't have to look back. So there's this sense maybe of like with this mind here, I'm not sure if it's getting wrapped up in your own mind or getting wrapped up in kind of going backwards to giving too much of yourself to somebody, or to, even for a few of you watching, I'm getting that twin flame connection, so maybe to your twin flame. It's like, you know, keep moving forward and keep pouring into yourself, because that's kind of where everything is coming together. You know, everything is coming together with the Temperance card, and so you continuing to look forward is the best thing to do, because again, everything's coming together. The wave will come down, the Wheel of Fortune is here, the wheel is spinning. So let's see. Somebody here could have a parakeet, a parrot. Keep seeing birds, and now I'm seeing pet birds, you know, or I mean, I guess they could be in the wild too, but it seems like someone may have a pet. I don't know if it's a bird that's passed on for somebody, but there's some kind of parrot coming up here. Okay, what else, Spirit, do you want to say here to this, for this reading for the viewer? Okay, someone will soon call or message you with an opportunity that will involve financial growth. So yeah, there's a few scenarios here, but different parts of your life. Definitely some of you may be having an opportunity coming in financially, someone who is going to give you an offer of some sort. And I feel like this is kind of with the Chariot and the Ten of Cups. Some of you either will be relocating for this, just for a few of you, or you may be changing your whole life, or even like having a celebration because of whatever this is, you know. So it kind of leads you to everything is working out, everything is well, you know, this happened, that happened, things are falling into place. So it's leading to the Ten of Cups, which feels like with the Wheel of Fortune, it's very much, again, riding that wave, and you will arrive there. So you're on the wave to success and you're on the wave to love. But yeah, specifically there could be a offer which can improve your finances. Okay, anything else? And Spirit's wanting me to tell you that it has a lot to do with that sticky gum reference again, that you separating yourself from something, or you learning those lessons that we kind of said in the beginning, is what has also been or will be giving you the opportunity for more financial growth as well, because your energy has freed up, your frequency is higher, which is that buzzing, you know, the bumblebees and the butterflies is people even with financial opportunities, and then people in love and just things that are just ready to take off. Okay. Okay, now we have a warning here. We have someone will approach you with an apology. They can't be trusted. And then we have also a love interest that's taking advantage of you. So, So there's definitely different sections here. So I will get a few more now, but when I go into the extended, I'm going to be looking into this reconciliation, this here, because again, there could be multiple people for this reading. There could be, you know, past person, someone that you can't trust, and then another person, and then a financial opportunity, people that are being revealed. So there's many characters coming up. So in the extended, I'm going to be using the tea leaf cards actually, and some other cards, and we're going to be looking into each of these kind of more specifically, not every one, but just the reconciliation, this financial part of your life, things that could be coming in for you as the viewer yourself. But I will look a little bit here now, but with these two cards, that's also kind of what I was saying earlier with the Ace of Swords and the awareness. There is this sense, you know, maybe for a lot of you to where the awareness of people, it says here, true colors of someone you are close to will be soon exposed, which is probably this person here who's taking advantage of you. This could also be coming in. I don't remember now what I mentioned, but there was a lot of things coming up earlier about kind of some of this, I think, in terms of a change maybe in direction, or that wave could even be something crashing around you, where one of the people in your life could be, you know, something that you will see about someone and it will be revealed. And this is how you approach it, how you handle it. That did come up earlier too, like how, you know, however you handle this situation seems to be a test here for somebody too. So you may have your beliefs changed, and this could be so many things. So I don't even know, you know, what example. It could be so many different things. It could be someone that you work with. It could be a job situation. Then you kind of change your mind in terms of what your true career path is. It could be marriage, a partner, a love interest that you're dating, something which happens though, which changes your perspective and it changes your beliefs on where you're heading next. And not only that, but it gives you a stronger sense of inner, like an awareness kind of the truth. Like I said, your feminine intuition right now is very on point. Even if you're a man, same thing. It's just like there's something with the candle and how, you know, in the dark you see through everything. So your intuition is very heightened right now. And I think that from now to the next few months or so, a lot of these things are going to be very much revealed to you about your environment. And I'm getting this big life change, you know, what your true path is ahead, which people have to go, which situations are staying, which even job, you know, is this new financial opportunity, maybe something completely different for you, something completely out there for you, or just like it challenges your beliefs. Just a lot of things are shaking up. And I think that's what that wave was talking about in the Tower, because with the Wheel of Fortune here too, and all of these, it does come with change, you know, with the sticky gum too. Like if we stay stuck on something, you know, even if it is a mindset or a job or family or love partnership, we don't really open our eyes to everything else that could be around us. And so something is happening where that gum is separating, and now we are challenged with all these new kind of incoming energies, is what I'm getting here. So again, we will go more in the extended, but I'm going to be just pulling an oracle card here, and then I will be looking at just a love message here that needs to come up, and then we will go over there. And this is this beautiful Oracle of the Unicorn. So thank you so much to Gwen, who gifted this to me. I love this deck so much. So let's see what we have come up here. Anything else that we need to know today, Spirit? We have adventure. Dare to do things differently. Manifest your travel dreams. Move to a new location. This is such a beautiful card. But some of you here could be moving to a new location. I think I said that with the Chariot. And actually, this could be very unexpected. With the Wheel of Fortune, I am getting that for some of you, where you may have this sudden, you know, again, the way this is coming up, this reading is like, it's that kind of example where maybe, you know, you've been living in the same town for, let's just say, like, you know, 15 years, and you suddenly get this offer, whatever it is, and then it's going to challenge your beliefs, you know, like, do I leave my hometown? Do I leave this town? Do I leave this job I've been out for 10 years? And it's so sudden, but it also gives way to dreams with this kind of Northern Lights here. It gives way to some kind of dream of yours that you've always wanted, or a dream that is just coming into being, like, this could take me further in life, or this could take me, this could give way to so many more things in my life that could be beautiful and abundant, and it could be challenging, though, like that card says, you know, it may challenge your beliefs, it may challenge which path, you know, like it says here too, the path that you believed was the correct path now may not be so clear. So this is a huge shakeup, and I know this has been coming up here, but it seems like Spirit's kind of leaking more information about it now, because a couple of weeks ago or a week ago is more kind of all mysterious as to what this big change is, but it's coming up a little bit more now. So it feels like it may be not for everyone, but could be relocation here for some, or just even relocating to a new sphere, like a new mindset completely. What else, Spirit? We have here patience. Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play whilst you wait. So I think I also mentioned patience. There's something about patience here. I'm seeing a ladybug as well. So many insects, but ladybug is about good luck, but maybe it has more of a meaning. I don't know if it does have to do with patience, but it also gives me the impression of, like, you know, everything's going to be okay. There is a lot of good luck ahead, and for some reason, you may have to be patient, especially when you move through a transitionary period. Because you may wonder at first, you know, what will this bring you? What kind of risk will this be for me? And then when you take action on it and you reflect kind of on your path, because it says here to pause before you take action. So there may be a lot to think about coming in soon, a lot of different directions and a lot of things to think about. Okay, let's get one more of these. And we have expansion. Spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you're made of. Yes. For somebody very specific, you may be a dance instructor, or maybe you have an offer coming in if you are a dance instructor to relocate somewhere or to have some big break here, if you are a dance instructor. But let me go ahead and pull a card here. This is my new oracle deck, the Dreams of Love Oracle. It's the first time using it on the channel, so I'm excited. It is available on Etsy in case you're interested, but let's just see, before we go more in the extended, what is the overall theme of love here, Spirit? Because there seems to be a few things going on. What is the overall theme of love for the viewer? What do they need to know about love? We have the nocturnal love. This connection is most active after dark. What can't be said in the physical world is being communicated in dreams. Astral intimacy is experienced on both ends. So again, I don't remember everything I said in the reading here because there's a lot of things, but I think I mentioned something about that. I know there was a twin flame energy that came up. So for some of you, you may be connecting to someone in the dream state right now, and it feels like that also might be connected to what you're picking up on. It's almost like you have this antenna to the divine right now. There's something that you're very, very much in tune with, like it's a frequency that you're tapping into. And again, this reading feels like it's very much intuitive, like it's almost like your inner world here, this reading. So it's, for a lot of you, you're very much of this divine feminine intuitive being. So you would know this and you would be feeling this. So you may be knowing exactly what this is that you're tapping into, and it seems like it's happening after dark. You know, it might be with the Queen of Cups here and the Ten of Cups. You feel something coming. You know, you feel something here, which is it's almost like that impending kind of thing here. Tell us about love for the viewers. Yeah, there's the Tower, not surprised. And here we have the Eight of Wands reversed. Yeah, you know, they're kind of showing me like if somebody dangles a carrot like this and then you can never kind of catch it with the Eight of Wands reversed. So you may be picking up on something before it happens in the physical world, and that could refer back to the wave reference I was bringing here to the reading of something involving maybe a big tower moment. Again, somehow, I don't know, there's a lot of things coming up, so we will get into it later, but something involving a big tower moment for you or for a close connection that you're very intimately attached to spiritually is somehow happening around this environment. And it's like maybe there's a feeling of like I can glimpse into it, I can see it coming. Maybe it's something to where there's again like this dangling carrot of sort of and somehow or another like we could be together but we're not, or this could happen but it's not right now, and there's a current temporary block in communication or just a delay for this to come through, even though you feel it happening intuitively. Let me get one more of these. Anything else for love, Spirit? What's going on here for love for the viewers? I just saw 4444. So that is an angel number. We have ascending heart. Your heart is healing, opening, and growing in sensitivity. The next lover to come in will be notches above an X, but you must be willing to accept this change in order for this higher love to appear. Okay, so again, a lot of things are coming up. This is what I was definitely picking up on, though, that very high frequency energy, high frequency divine feminine energy, where your heart is very much opening and expanding to such big degrees here with the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Cups. And yes, it may be that there's a sudden shift and change in this whole dynamic. Some of you have two choices to make. Maybe someone that you is from the past, and then you also, your heart is ascending. So maybe you have somebody else coming into, like it says, you know, it will be notches above an X. So that could be the case for some of you. And it seems like you're ready for this, but things are still mysterious. The moon here, definitely something at night going on. I think I was referring to the moon cycle earlier, so this could even be something involving the next full moon or around the moon cycles. Okay, let's get one last card and then I will go over to the extended. Anything else, Spirit? I don't know which deck I want to use. I feel... Okay, let's just get one final one of these then. What is the final message to kind of wrap up the reading, to summarize it, or anything else you want to say here, Spirit? Because there is so much energy buzzing here, and that's why I kind of feel some of you here with the ascending heart, you are receiving many downloads, and you may even be, for some of you who are very like tapped in, especially to your dream state here. Yeah, there's a split here between something of the past and something incoming. And you may be just, again, so much beautiful energy here. The Queen of Wands, very, very much connected right now to Source. And it's like, if you're very sensitive to this here, for most of you, you may be having very significant or even very vivid dreams about certain people, maybe even people that you have yet to meet. There's the candle. Yeah, there's the woman holding the candle. Something about candles. You may even want to light a candle and do some kind of, I don't know, prayer or ritual, because it feels like you're being guided so much here by your intuition, and it's like you're seeing through the dark, in the dark. When you're in the dark here of the moon, something is being illuminated, but there is a sense of like having to let go of the past. Like that Mind card, and there's a lot of like the woman's head is not even visible here, so that could be that some of you do have to let go of an ex. Maybe it is connected to this person who's taken advantage of you. There's a lot to look into in the extended, so we will go into it. And then we have here healing. Yeah, this is beautiful, because this is definitely what I've been getting in the reading. A lot of you are very connected to the stars here, and this is giving me like some kind of star seed guide also, who is helping you when you're sleeping to heal. And you may even be a healer. Your heart is healing. There's just so much high frequency energy that's just healing you. Healing your heart is getting ready to be healed. You may even be you are a healer, and you are someone who's willing to share yourself, your energy, and this is why people, animals, are going to be very drawn to you. Yeah, I'm hearing it's time to shake things up. Somehow or another, it's time to expand. It's time to shake things up. So I'm going to have to leave it here, because there is a lot to go into. So we will go over to the extended. I will be looking into... Definitely, I want to see here what this reconciliation energy is about, because there's something including maybe you walking away from an ex, or an ex being involved. And then we're going to look at that other, that could be the same person, but this declaration. And then we'll take a look and see who is untrustworthy here, and then we will get some general kind of energies just to add to this with the tea leaf cards. We will take a look a little bit more as to what this future is for you in terms of maybe your finances, just, I don't know, kind of just going with it intuitively over there. So I hope that this reading could help. If you did resonate with it, enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. I'd really appreciate it. And I'd love to know if you're feeling this energy, because it feels very intense on my end. So if you've already been feeling some of this, then I'd love to hear. But yeah, I'll leave it here. The link is down below for the extended, and thank you so much for joining. Take care, and lots of love. Lots of love. Lots of love.